Well, that's because if you need somebody really tough to do this job, you need Nancy. So I get the easy duty. And it is easy and wonderful duty to be with you all this morning. Thank you so much for coming. It's great to be here with Blaze and Timber Joey to celebrate our teams as well as our community. So obviously I'm representing this week. We look forward to more victories from both of these amazing sports organizations. You know, there's some things about Portland that have changed and are changing all around us. This is a very dynamic time in our city. We just opened this amazing bridge behind us and all that involves. There are more cranes on the horizon than ever, and that's both scary and wonderful at the same time. And then there's some things that don't change about Portland, and that is that we are a community and that we come together. And we have this habit of coming together that I refer to a word that Nancy and I learned in a public administration class together some years ago, that we are communitarians. We are communitarians. That doesn't mean we're not communists or Unitarians, or maybe we're a little of both. But we come together in common purpose to help each other and to help our community, and we do it in 1,000 different ways. And in fact, we've all had that experience. Everybody here in this room believes in giving. We do this because we believe in it and we know how much it matters. Commissioner Jules Bailey is here with us this morning. Thank you for being here, Jules. He was with us on Thanksgiving Day when Nancy organized a group of people from across the community to bring pies to our newly opened women's shelter at the Sears building in Multnomah Village. And the county and the city came together to make that happen because we had an empty building and women sleeping outside, and that was just fundamentally wrong. But the most amazing thing about it was not just that the government's got their act together, and that's a good thing, and we're happy about that, but that then there was this outpouring of support from the community, people showing up with food and clothes. Joyce showed up at our house with a pie. It was just one of these magical moments of giving. And you knew how real it was and how unselfish it was and how much it mattered. And we got the real benefit because Jules and Nancy and I and others were there and saw the people coming into that shelter, seeing that spread of food and eating those pies and just knowing that people cared. And that's why we're here. And I love this event. I love it even more now that it's indoors, but I love this event. And I want to commend you all for organizing this, for calling attention to the fact that this season is about giving and that philanthropy matters. And it matters all year long, but especially at the end of the year when we do our own accounting of how have we comported ourselves as citizens, as communitarians, as Portlanders. How have we done this year? And I think usually we find the answer that, well, I could do a little more, one way or another, with my time, with my treasure, with my talent. There's more that I could do for my fellow citizen and for my fellow Portlander. So thank you all. This means a lot to me. It means a lot to Nancy. It means a lot to all of you who've been involved in grant makers, but it means a lot to Portlanders, whether they are on the streets, in our classrooms, in our neighborhoods, no matter who they are. All that you do in the arts, in human services, in environmental work, all the different ways that nonprofits enrich this community make this the city that I love. Thank you all so much.